Hello and welcome to the Caregiver's Daughter. I'm your host, Danielle, and today I'm joined by two very special guests. My daughter, Zoe, who is 14, and Ella, who is 9. This podcast was inspired by my mom, who is a family caregiver, but today's episode is a little different because my daughters have their own perspective, one shaped by watching me over the years. They've seen me start as a hands-on caregiver, work as the resident services director in an assisted living facility, and eventually transition into leadership as the administrator of a home care agency. From a very young age, they've been a part of this world. They've sung in assisted living homes, made cards for seniors, and helped deliver them to elderly residents. They're no stranger to lending a helping hand. And as my role has changed, they've changed right along with it, helping me film TikToks, coming up with creative content, and finding ways to show the heart of what our company does here at AllMed Staffing. So today we're going to find out, do they understand what AllMed does? And do they understand what their mom does for work? Zoe, Ella, welcome to the show. Zoe, I want to start with you because you're 14 now, which means you've watched my work change over time. How do you think my job has changed as you've gotten older?
Well, you have a lot more time for us now, and I get to see you more often. But there's still that caring for people, which is more in your nature. You've always been like that.
I love that you said that, because even though my role has changed, my heart for the work certainly hasn't. So what do you think my job actually is now compared to when I first started?
You're in charge now. You're above where you used to be. You used to pass medications and clean people's butts. Now Amy hires the people, and honestly, I don't really know what you do. You run the social media, but I'm pretty sure that's not a real job. You do it when you're at home, though, so maybe you work overtime and hide it really well. You look like you like that part.
I really do like that part. That might be the most accurate description I've ever heard. So from what you've seen, what does everyone in the Augusta office actually do?
Giovanni does the self-help line. My stepdad does scheduling. Amy hires people. Lisa does visits with clients to make sure their care is going well. And I know that one because when you first started, you did that job. Liz schedules something, I'm not really sure what. And Mom, you do the social media and you hire people to do your old jobs.
You're a little off on the roles, but that's fun to hear. Giovanni is not quite a self-help line, but as a family friend, I'm sure he's going to love hearing your perspective. He is the scheduler.
I thought Dad did that.
Well, Nate's the home care manager. Over the last few years, AllMed has grown so much. Giovanni and Barbie are now the home care schedulers, and Dad's the manager. So Aunt Liz schedules for Lisa and for Elise, who's in the Wyndham office, who, yes, are the service liaisons who go out and visit the clients to ensure the services are going well. So you got Lisa's job correct as well. And yes, when I first started, it was just Dad and I. That's what I did. I was the original service liaison. All right, Ella, if you had to explain AllMed to your friends at school, what would you say we do here?
It's home care. Some people need help in their homes, so they go to their house and give them showers and do their laundry and stuff.
Hey, that might be the clearest explanation of home care I've ever heard. So if your friends ask what Mommy does for work, what would you tell them?
She works at a home care agency, but she's the big boss lady.
Ooh, I like that title. Do you think Mommy likes her job?
Yes, because people you work with, and you get to boss your husband around.
That part might be true. Do you want a job like mine when you grow up?
No, I want to be a teacher.
And honestly, I think you would be an amazing one. Listening to my girls talk today reminded me of something really important. Caregiving doesn't just happen at the bedside. It happens in living rooms, in offices, in long days, and in the way that we show up for people over time. They see me clean people's homes, pass medications, and show up when families are overwhelmed. And now they see me leading, hiring, promoting, and building systems so that care can continue even if I'm not the one in the room. What struck me most is that even though my role has changed, they still recognize the heart behind it, the caring, the responsibility, the desire to help. Zoe sees leadership and Ella sees purpose, and both of them understand that helping people looks different at different stages of life. This podcast started as a way to honor my mom and the legacy of caregiving that she passed down to me, but today I'm reminded that legacy doesn't always look like someone following in your exact footsteps. Something it looks like a daughter who wants to be a teacher, something that looks like a teenager who understands leadership without needing all the details, and something that looks like a kid growing up knowing that care matters, whether it's given hands-on or managed behind the scenes or shared through stories. To every caregiver, leader, and caregiver's child listening, what you do matters, even when it changes shape. Thank you for listening to The Caregiver's Daughter. I'm Danielle, and I'll see you next time.